The sufferings and miseries of millions of Palestinian refugees, especially in Gaza, is expected to worsen in the coming days, going by the approval of the Knesset bill, the Israeli House of Representatives, to end the activities of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency despite international opposition to the move. The Palestinian ambassador Abdullahi Abu Shawesh, while briefing newsmen, said the bill is to end the activities of the United Nations Relief and Works Agency, UNRWA's activity in the occupied West Bank, including East Jerusalem and Gaza Strip, as the decision will deepen the suffering and misery of millions of Palestinian refugees, especially in Gaza. Abdullahi Abu Shawesh explained that in Gaza alone, the new law will deprive nearly 650,000 students of their right to education. The ambassador stated that the bill does not revoke the refugee status of Palestinians, as it is safeguarded by the UN General Assembly resolution and many other international law instruments, until their right to return is acknowledged and the question of Palestinian refugee is resolved by implementing UN Resolution 194.
Despite international opposition to its illegal move, the Israeli Knesset approved the bill to end UNRWA activity in the occupied West Bank, including East Jerusalem and Gaza Strip. This decision will deepen the suffering and misery of millions of Palestinian refugees, especially in Gaza. It will also deprive nearly 650,000 students of their right to education in Gaza alone. UNRWA employing 30,000 Palestinian. It served almost 6 million refugees, including in Gaza, where 1,476,706 Palestinians are registered as refugees in 8 Palestinian refugee camps, while in West Bank 800,000 are registered. This bill does not revoke the refugee status of Palestinians, as it is safeguarded by the UNRWA resolution and many other international law instruments, until their right to return is acknowledged and the question of Palestine refugee is resolved by implementing United Nations Resolution 194.
Speaking on the 391st day of the Israeli bombardment in Palestine, Abu Shawesh gave some statistical figures on the death toll, which has risen to 43,163, with 101,500 injured. He said as of October 30, for the 24th day in a row, the northern Gaza Strip has been completely cut off from the rest of the enclave under a total siege, with no access to humanitarian aid, medical assistance, food supplies, water, and other basic necessities of life.
On the 391 days of the United States of America, Israel, heinous, malicious, and vindictive genocide. Here are some statistical figures. The death toll among the Palestinian civilians has raised to 43,163, with 101,510 injured. As of October 30, for the 24th day in a row, the northern Gaza Strip has been completely cut off from the rest of the enclave under the total siege, with no access to humanitarian aid, medical assistance and supplies, water and other basic necessities for life. This has led to nearly 1,000 murders, tens of missing persons, and thousands injured. In addition to hundreds of homes being completely razed, the United Nations Office for the Humanitarian Coordination Affairs estimated that more than 60,000 people have already displaced in northern Gaza in October alone. UNICEF estimates that at least 19,000 children have been separated from their families, forced to fend for themselves. Children are being medically evacuated from Gaza at a rate of fewer than one child per day. If this lethally slow pace continues, it would take more than 7 years to evacuate the 2,500 children needed urgent medical care.